Have you ever looked at someone and thought they were untouchable, distant, almost carved out of stone? It's a natural reaction to label them as heartless, indifferent, or devoid of emotion. But what if I told you that behind their stoic, seemingly impenetrable exterior lies a story, a narrative shaped by pain, tempered by resilience, and guided by an unyielding will to survive? What you see is not apathy. It is something far more profound, a testament to human endurance and transformation. To understand the cold-hearted man, we must first unravel the philosophy of Stoicism, which is often misunderstood. Emotional detachment, as it is commonly perceived, may appear to be a withdrawal from life, a refusal to engage. But to the Stoic, it is an art, a mastery of inner storms, a shield built through hardship. Stoicism doesn't teach one to be devoid of feeling. It teaches one to channel emotions wisely, to find balance amid chaos, and to weather life's adversities with strength and grace. The cold-hearted man is not a symbol of emotional absence. He is a reflection of pain, transmuted into power. No one begins life with a heart of ice. Think of the warmth and openness of a child, their laughter, their unfiltered expressions of love and trust. The journey from that openness to emotional detachment is not one born of choice, but of necessity. A heart that appears cold was once vibrant, alive with hope, love, and compassion. These were people who cared deeply, loved fiercely, and gave generously. Yet life met their kindness with betrayal, their vulnerability with exploitation, their trust with rejection. The warmth they once carried was extinguished not by their will, but by a world that forced them to build walls. These walls were not erected in malice. They were constructed piece by piece, moment by moment, as survival mechanisms. When trust is broken enough times, when kindness is met with cruelty, the human spirit learns to protect itself. For the cold-hearted man, this protection becomes second nature. He learns to shield himself not because he wants to harm others, but because he cannot bear to be harmed again. In the philosophy of Stoicism, such experiences are not meant to break us, but to refine us. Pain is seen as a teacher, one that sharpens the mind and fortifies the spirit. The coldness, though it may appear permanent, is not the destination. It is part of the journey. Pain is inevitable, but suffering, as the Stoics teach, is optional. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." These words resonate deeply with the cold-hearted man, whose exterior was forged by the uncontrollable forces of life, betrayal, disappointment, and rejection. These are the storms that shape his defenses. But Stoicism reminds us that while we may not control what happens to us, we have absolute power over how we interpret and respond to those events. The man who appears cold and detached is often the one who feels most deeply. His armor is not a sign of apathy, but a testament to his awareness of pain. He has chosen to shield himself from a world that has wounded him. Yet in doing so, he risks losing sight of the beauty and connection that still exist beyond his walls. Stoicism challenges us to see pain not as a prison, but as a tool for growth. The scars we carry are not meant to define us, but to remind us of the strength we've gained by enduring. When life wounds us, our instinct is to defend ourselves. For some, this defense takes the form of a shield, a barrier raised to keep others at a safe distance. For others, it becomes a sword, a weapon wielded to lash out before anyone can get close enough to hurt us. These defenses, though necessary at times, can become burdens if we do not wield them with awareness. The Stoics teach that balance is key. Seneca wisely observed, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." The shield and sword, while they protect, can also imprison. A life lived solely in defense or attack is a life half lived. To lower the shield, to sheath the sword, is an act of profound bravery. It requires trust, not in others, but in oneself. Vulnerability, far from being a weakness, is the ultimate expression of strength. It is the willingness to open oneself to connection, to risk being seen, and to embrace the possibility of growth through others. The Stoic understands that true strength lies not in perpetual defense, but in knowing when to let others in. The path to healing begins with acknowledgement. It requires us to confront the wounds we carry, not as failures, but as badges of survival. To the Stoic, this process is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding them. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle reminds us that healing begins with reflection. What experiences have shaped the walls around your heart? What lessons have these experiences taught you? By exploring these questions, not with judgment, but with curiosity, you open the door to transformation. Forgiveness is an essential part of this process. It is not about excusing the actions of those who have hurt you. It is about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. Forgiveness is not a gift to others. It is a gift to yourself, a way to reclaim the space in your heart that pain has occupied for too long. It allows you to let go of the past and make room for growth, for love, and for the possibility of a future unshackled by the weight of betrayal. To master emotions is not to eliminate them, but to guide them with intention. Emotions, like a river, can either nourish or overwhelm. The cold-hearted man builds a dam, halting the flow entirely. The Stoic, however, channels the river's energy, ensuring it nurtures rather than consumes. Compassion, kindness, and love are not weaknesses. They are strengths, tools to be wielded with wisdom. The resilient heart understands this and embraces these emotions as part of a balanced, fulfilling life. Life's trials, no matter how painful, carry within them the seeds of growth. To remain cold-hearted forever is to miss the opportunity for transformation. Instead, we can use our pain as a catalyst, as fuel to rise above and become a beacon of strength for others. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." To live as a good person is to transcend the pain that sought to destroy you, to use it as the foundation for a life of purpose and meaning. By healing ourselves, we can inspire others, showing them that survival is not only possible, but beautiful. If you find yourself among the cold-hearted, know this: the shield you carry is heavy, and the sword you wield is sharp. But you are not destined to bear them forever. Healing is not a surrender, it is a victory. Begin by embracing the principles of Stoicism. Accept that pain is an inevitable part of life, but refuse to let it consume you. Seek moments of connection, even when they feel uncomfortable. Practice gratitude for the small kindnesses that cross your path. Most importantly, forgive, not for others, but for yourself. The world will always test you. It will challenge your patience, betray your trust, and push you to the brink. But you are more than your pain. You are not defined by betrayal or loss. You are the sum of every lesson learned, every challenge faced, and every act of courage displayed. Lower your shield when the time is right. Sheath your sword when the battle is done. A cold heart may protect you, but a resilient heart will set you free. Together, let's rise above pain, transform it into strength, and build lives of meaning, purpose, and connection, one step at a time. If this message resonates with you, we invite you to take a step further in this journey of growth and transformation. Like this video to show your support, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into Stoicism and the art of resilience. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of inspiration. Thank you for being part of this empowering journey. Together, let's rise stronger and build a life of purpose, one step at a time.